Morning sunshine. So they say that the definition of insanity is doing the same things, the same thing, kind of like the same way, but expecting a different outcome. And first of all, like I proudly embrace the label. I am insane, indeed. Second, like it applies to some situations, but not to all of them. When you're rolling the dice, you're pretty much doing the same thing the same way, but you definitely get a different outcome because there is more, like, what is that? Like more randomness inbuilt into this thing. And then also if the thing you're doing something with actually is not a thing as a person, it also kind of gives you different outcomes, even after several repetitions, because like people lose their patience, people have personalities. There is also like some kind of different kind of randomness inbuilt into creatures with minds. But what I am actually doing, even though I am fully insane, is I'm collecting data. Because my mind likes to run purely unscientific experiments, because like it's not randomized and it's not like triple blinded or something. My sample size is not big enough. My sample size is not big enough. But this is still how it works. I need more data before I can like fully come to a conclusion. Even like I add up every little nugget of information that I get, but then I still want to like, let me try again and see how that plays out. The same. Okay, so we will add it up to the pool of data that we have, and eventually I can like, okay, I've done enough. Now I understand. Anyways, that guy from the couchsurfing, since I had such a lovely meetup with another couchsurfing person. What did I tell you about? Oh, the football game. Yeah, the football game person. So since that meetup was so lovely, I decided to do another one. Collecting data. And like actually there is a bit of variety here, because before they got drunk, we got there was a very interesting conversation we had about my hair, because the person like looked at my hair. We were at a bar. I didn't want to go to the bar because, like, duh, I cannot fucking understand what you're saying there. I don't drink. What is the point of me being in a bar? But like, it's the weekend. I want to grab a few beers. A few was like, I think it came up to 5. Like, he didn't say a few though. He said a couple. For my brain, a couple means 2, and like maybe 3. But that would be like I'm breaking the numbers rule. But like 3 is expected. But I think it came up to 5 of like big fucking beer glasses. Then anyway, there was a bar. I sketched some people. Some people clocked me. I'm getting very positive reactions from people that I sketch in Turkey. So some people clock me and they're like, "Can I see?" Like, yeah, sure. I'm like, hey, happy. So it's interesting. It's really nice that I'm having this experience. But anyway, I was okay at the bar. I was sketching some people, and that person, before they got drunk, they looked at my hair and then they like, "Did you cut your hair yourself?" They asked. I'm like, "What?" I mean, sadly I can't. I don't know how to. I don't understand how hair works. I need to study geometry better, or whatever fucking governs the way you like. It works in counterintuitive way. The hair to me, because I tried cutting some other people's hair, and it never. You cut it, and the result is never what you expect it to be, because like I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the skill. So I didn't cut my hair. I went to a hairdresser, a woman who knows her job, who has that skill. So I said no, I didn't, like, kind of why, and the guy was like, oh. Which one should I first? Okay, let me try to recite the conversation. And he was like, "Oh, it's like, oh, like you didn't? Oh, really? Well, it's very creative. It's very, like, oh, like very something, like, gesticulation. So I'm like, very shit, very weird. Can you please, say the words?" But he's continuing. It's like, really, because I thought, like, what's going on in there? Like, is it a wig? A wig. And it doesn't look like a wig. And like, or what kind of hairdresser did this? I'm like, what? So like, you didn't cut it yourself? And I'm like, no, I don't know how to. I went to a woman, and they're like, oh, a hairdresser in Armenia. Why are you shitting on my hairdresser? She's amazing. Like, the phrase sounded so weird. Like, oh, it's a hair. Like this. That's what hairdressers in Armenia are like. And then, so we were like kind of discussing. I cannot actually recite it, sadly, because it was kind of like all over the place. So I'm explaining, like, nah, like, and I'm trying to figure out, like, what this person finds so, like, so confusing about my hair. So, like, I'm like, is it in a mess? I'm asking him, because, like, my hair, it's kind of, it has no shape. It's very, very fucking smooth, especially if it's clean, and it's clean. So it's just kind of like a fucking helmet, especially if I wear a hat, and I am currently wearing a hat because it's fucking cold. So some parts are just get like fucking glued to my head under the hat. Some parts stick out in random places. I'm fine with it. That's a mess. I'm like, is it a mess? Like, do you see that it's like, I took off my hat and it's like in whatever shape it is. And he was like, oh, okay, not really, but like, it should be in a mess because I just took off my hat. And eventually, he kind of stated that his problem with the hair, like with his confusion, was caused because, I love this part. He said, I cannot see the roots of your hair. Like the very bottom parts. Oh, so you want to see the roots of my hair? Huh? Huh? So that was confusing as fuck, but kind of funny. A bit later, I kind of understood, I guess. So like, the haircut, I got it about, I think, 2 months ago now. And now I'm just like letting it grow. So it just continues growing. I don't know, the way it does. And it takes whatever shape it is, and it is kind of like covering itself, so it becomes more of a helmet. And that's why he couldn't see the roots of my hair. I mean, he could. I don't know what his problem was, like, really. Like, once the hair gets sufficiently long, you can't. Because, like, the hair is covering another parts of hair. You cannot see the skin of this, like, on the skull. You cannot see the scalp. Duh. And this is sufficiently long. But it's really funny for me. I really love these conversations. Even though, like, I'm reminded of this video I watched of an autistic creator, like, doing a skit of, like, her having a conversation with bullies that she didn't realize were bullies, like mean girls. And it was like, have you ever thought about shaving your arms? And she was like, oh, my arms? Like, should I have thought about shaving them? What was to shave? Like, so she's like, she has this thinking process, and she's like, oh no, not really. I haven't thought about it. I think that this is the first time I thought about it. The mean girl was like looking at her like this, and then the autistic creator, she's like, oh, but no, wait, correcting the mistake. Nice. Like, oh, I have thought about it. Like, at a previous time I thought about it, and like at some prior time to that, I thought about it, and like I thought, like, maybe I can do that for like some reason, but then like it's gonna get itchy, and I don't want my arms to get itchy, so nice familiar thinking. But the mean girl is actually like bullying her about her like hairy arms, and it's like, well, it sure keeps you warm in winter, and then or something like this, some bullshit like this, and the autistic creator obviously starts to explain, but actually it doesn't, like, it doesn't have this effect, or like something like this, or maybe like, oh, it actually does, it's very useful. I don't actually remember. I will need to update my knowledge about the arm hair, because I don't know what it does. Grows. Anyway, I love these conversations. Even though, yeah, like, often they are, I mean, often the people you're having this conversation with, they are bullying, like, intentionally, or they're just kind of like, they are disrespectful towards you, and they kind of don't like you, let's say, or like they're trying to put you in line with that. That's kind of what's bugging them, like, why are you so strange? Why are you so strange? Why are you so strange? Why are you so weird? Why are you so weird? It is kind of this driving force behind the conversation. Like, and then the battery ran out. So my point is, oftentimes these conversations are driven by people's like unconscious desire for conformity. So they're bugged where you like kind of like looking or behaving out of place, and they're kind of trying to like push you in the direction of like complying to the norm, like conforming to the norm. And they're not nice to actual you in the process, because there is some, I will have to think about it, I will have to talk about it separately. But anyway, my point is, these conversations are often, they're not nice. That person is not being like kind or friendly with you, actually. But I absolutely fucking love them. And I collect them, kind of like I store them in my memory, because they're just, sometimes I figure it out, which is weird, but I sometimes figure it out like in the moment. It's just so funny. This time, at the time of the conversation, I was kind of like, I still didn't like, I didn't like, you know, it didn't click for me that, oh, this is what it is about. But sometimes I do, and it's even funnier. But I'm enjoying my morning now when I finally, I got it yesterday, but yeah, yesterday I was tired. But now I'm like, I'm really enjoying it. So why I'm enjoying this is like, I'm not from Pluto. I'm not even from Mars. Like, I'm human. The- Like, we share like a lot of like genes that make us. I'm not like human standard. I'm not doing anything like that strange. Like I'm not like doing a shooting. Sorry, I'm not like doing a massive like shooting at the bar. I'm not. I'm not conducting satanic rituals. I'm not. I'm not like starting a cult. I'm not like delirious. Like absolutely. So I'm not at the fringe of the strange human behavior. Like just my hair looks kind of strange to this random guy, but it creates such a level of confusion, like impenetrable fucking barrier for them to understand like how it came to be, the state of my hair, and because I figure it out eventually. Like this time, I don't have a confirmation that I am right, that this is what they thought. This is like why. This is the explanation behind it. But I've had the confirmation many times, so I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm gonna continue on the assumption that I am right. So it's like this bridge is so tiny, but they cannot walk it. They cannot fucking cross it. Like, they're trying, because I can see the gears, like, turning in their mind. They're, like, forming, hypotheses and, like, is it that? Is it this? They're not summing up 2 plus 2 still. I absolutely love, like, the level of confusion it creates. And then you can have this conversation. I can't actually, because I start fucking snickering or something, usually. And I kind of like do the big reveal. But the nature of this conversation actually allows it to continue into fucking eternity. And I love these conversations. They're like the misunderstanding thing. A complete misunderstanding, and it's like not important, so no one is like frustrated or hurt by it, by the misunderstanding, which can happen, but it's just like dumb misunderstanding that cannot be fixed. And I love this conversation. Like, I like writing them, even though they're like different because they're produced by my mind, but still it's kind of this, there is communication, like but it's still not 4. It's still like 2 plus 2, is it eagle? Or is it a wall? Or is it like a skirt? So I really love it that, like, somehow, I guess, I am doing something like extremely unusual, like so unusual that it's enough for a person who has had a life, who's like a grown ass person, who like has seen tons of people, who like has had a lot of like friends or any kind of other human relationship, who definitely has seen different types of hair. So something about this situation here is so unusual that they can't apply the existing knowledge in their head to figure it out. The knowledge being that, like, once hair, like, you get a haircut, you can let it, like, be. So I guess that would be the unusual part, yeah? So, like, maybe people who get a haircut, they kind of maintain it, in when they're trying to like maybe grow back their hair, I don't know, like, do they like go around telling people, oh, like, oh, that looks horrible, but that's because I'm trying to like grow my hair out, which I guess like in some parts, or like style their hair, because like, oh, it's ugly now. So like, not enough people see how it actually is. Without the effort, what actually happens to hair once you cut it and then just let it grow out. So I think this piece of like kind of like thinking, of knowledge, of logical thinking based on the already existing knowledge is there. It's missing. I find it absolutely beautiful. It's not rocket science, it's so simple. You can just like look around. There are tons of people around here in a fucking bar. You can look around and like see what like hair does, how hair works. If you see like long hair, it kind of like follows for a while the shape of the head, because like it has weight, it has this kind of geometric structure, so it just follows, and then kind of like if it's very long, it goes like somewhere. You cannot see the roots, because like the top part covers the lower part and like so on. But it's impossible. It's fucking impossible. It's something. And I guess like that, yeah, like also like I think that this piece of knowledge is also missing. It's like whatever you are seeing is not necessarily like has been done for a purpose. It's like, this is not the haircut I got. This is what it became eventually. It's like, I don't know, with buildings. An abandoned building is not what it was supposed to be. It was abandoned and then like random natural processes happened to it. So this piece of knowledge, which again like should be accessible to everyone. Everyone has seen abandoned buildings or other things that are not maintained, but it's somehow missing. So like there is this interpretation that this is the haircut. When did I get it, man? Like when did I, like before coming here, like yesterday? No. It's funny that my behavior, my like habit, this is what I normally do with my hair. I cut it like at the beginning of winter, end of autumn, and then I just let it grow out. This is somehow so unusual that it creates this barrier that like fucking you cannot do anything, unclimbable barrier for the person to understand how hair works. I absolutely love it. Ah. And then they get drunk. And then they liked me more. Just, again, another thing that I heard autistic people talk about. So they mostly talked about also them drinking. But I guess it does have this effect of alcohol. Like, oh, whatever, everything is a bit off, but whatever. Now let's do something else with this. Anyway, I really enjoy my Oh, you cannot see. Oh, you want to see the roots of my hair, huh? Huh? Well, fuck me. I'm in a Yoop, and a Yoop has the best fucking cookies. And I still don't have money. I have money even less than I did before. Oh, look at them. That's what you get when you come to a Yoop. That's the punishment.
Numara vermiş artık.
Çantayı esir aldım. Bak görüyor musun?